The Frankly Speaking Roof Cam, brought to you by Boss Security and Horseheads. Contact them today for all your business and home security needs. Welcome back to Frankly Speaking here on WYDC TV Big Fox. I'm your host, Frank Acomb, and we are broadcasting from the Hesselson studio. And in that studio, we're going to talk about Elmira College Speech and Hearing Clinic. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for being on the program. I thought we could start with kind of the easy question. Tell us about yourselves, if you want to go first.
All right, well, my name is Dr. Katelyn Witham. I'm an audiologist and new assistant professor of practice at Elmira College. I brought here with me Joe.
I'm a senior at Elmira College. I'm one of her students in the department.
Okay. And so tell us about the clinic itself, because I think this is really kind of unique. I've never heard of anybody doing something quite like this.
So the clinic it's been around for quite a while, providing speech therapy services and audiologic diagnostic services.
Sure.
But now we're expanding services. So in addition to hearing tests, now we're also doing hearing tests for down to 7 months of age on up through adulthood. And we're also doing treatment as well. So hearing aids fitting, adjustments. If you already have hearing aids, we're able to fix those. We have a full lab that we let the students come in and learn how to fix and clean. So the students get a lot of clinical practicum experience. That's our focus. And then also working with the community and making sure that they're hearing the best they can with whatever devices they already have and getting them into new ones to try for free if they haven't tried hearing aids before.
I want to note that the clinic is not for profit, but I think that's such a benefit to the community overall, but also to the students, right? I mean, imagine the hands-on experience. Well, you don't have to imagine, you know, but what's it like to have that hands-on experience?
I like having that hands-on experience, especially because it's right on campus. So if one of my other students that go there, if they don't have a car, they can just go there and they don't have to worry about transportation.
Sure.
But having the hands-on experience really gives you a leg up going into the work world or grad school, and you kind of know before you graduate if this is what you want to do or not.
Well, have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do? Okay, good.
I definitely want to do this.
Okay, good. What I think is really neat, and about talking about helping the community, what are some of the services that you find are asked about the most when it comes to the community?
I think over-the-counter devices have been a pretty big conversation recently.
Yeah.
And I like to say that on average, people take about 7 years from figuring out they have a hearing difficulty to actually doing something about it. So these over-the-counter devices that have started coming into play have just been getting into people's hands quicker, and then they come to me saying they want their first real set. So I am pretty ecstatic about the new over-the-counter devices that are out right now because people are getting their hands on hearing healthcare faster. But it is an over-the-counter device, so eventually you want to upgrade.
You want a professional upgrade. No, that makes sense. But at least it means that they're getting some type of help. Is it something that you want to catch early, or does it? Yeah, absolutely. So there is a ton of research that shows untreated hearing loss is heavily correlated with dementia and Alzheimer's. We're also seeing a lot of evidence showing that treated hearing loss with hearing aids is slowing the rate of progression of these disorders. And just, having hearing loss can be really isolating and kind of messes with communication with family and friends. Right.
And getting help sooner rather than later is just all around much better for your brain health and your mental health.
And let me ask this then, because I think a lot of people have questions, because this is such an amazing program. Your background, how does that suit this kind of new opportunity for you?
So I got my doctorate at Gallaudet University, so it's the deaf school in D.C.
Okay.
So I am proficient with American Sign Language. I've also seen a lot of disorders and conditions that many people haven't seen. And I feel like I am a little bit quicker with diagnostics and being able to, if somebody has a hearing difficulty, come to me and I can do a full comprehensive audiologic evaluation, looking in the ears, checking out the middle ear status, doing hearing tests and just looking at the entire auditory system. I also work with auditory processing disorders, so also what goes on in the brain after your ear hears.
Oh, interesting.
We do a lot of that as well at the clinic.
What has the community reaction been? Because this, you told me, just opened essentially when school began.
Yes, so we've had a few people come in and get help with the hearing aids that they've already had and mention, wow, I can hear so much better. Yeah, if you can get a hearing aid that fits properly. The biggest thing about hearing aids is the maintenance. So the device is only as great as the person programming and keeping that device working for as long as possible, as well as it can.
So are you kind of teaching people to maybe better use their hearing device?
Absolutely. Okay. So anybody who comes in, we're teaching them how to clean them, how to change wax traps. There's a ton that goes into these little bitty devices that you don't know about. So we do a lot of teaching and a lot of training and hands-on with the patient.
How small do they make them now? Because I remember like my grandparents, right? They were pretty
yes.
big. Yeah.
They're very small. They are very hard to see now.
No kidding.
Very inconspicuous.
Because I can't think of the last time I actually saw someone wearing hearing aids, and that's could pretty much back.
Yeah, and I like to say everybody has something in their ears now, so it's not even that big of a deal.
There's no stigma to it.
But hearing aids now, I like to recommend the over-the-ear kind. There's just like a thin, invisible wire that just goes in, and nobody can barely see anything.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So what has the students' reaction been?
The students are really excited to have this back on campus because it gives us a chance to do more while we're in clinic, because a lot of places, if you go do an internship there, you don't have clearance level to do a lot of things on patients, where at the clinic we can do all the testing, we can look in ears as well, with Dr. Witham looking right over our shoulder and ensuring that we're not harming the patient or messing up the test results at all.
So what does your day look like, not outside the other classes, but when you're a part of the clinic?
At the clinic, it really depends what kind of patient we have coming in. So normally we'll just set up and get ready for them, and then they'll come in. Let's just say it's a normal hearing evaluation. We will do just a normal hearing test, look in the ears, test out that middle ear, see if there's anything going on other than just normal hearing loss.
Okay. And I also think it's nice because we keep talking, like community kind of becomes a trend in this conversation. But I think it's great that you're also going to be traveling, for example, and going and taking the show on the road, so to speak, right? Tell us a little bit about that, because I think it adds such a neat community perspective to it.
Yeah, so that's another thing I'm really excited about. The students need clinical hours, so I have to make sure that they're doing screenings, right? So we're doing some free hearing screenings at least once a semester. This most recent one we're doing on the 26th at Appleridge. They're having their community health fair.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, and we are super excited to be a part of it. So Jo is coming with me as well. Nice. She's one of the seniors that are going to be doing the free hearing screenings, so we'll get to interact with the community members and just, hey, we're here.
Kind of get them to know you, that you have that. What got you into this field?
So I originally went to Elmira College for nursing, and everyone said to start with that because it's more structured, and then switch later. And it was like the first week of my freshman year, and I'm like, no, I think I really want to do this, because I'd gone there and I toured and I'd seen the speech and hearing clinic. I'm like, I want to go in there. I want to go in there. And it just so happened my RA at the time, who became my best friend, that was her major.
Oh, perfect.
So she took me in, and I got to meet our old professor who worked there. I loved him. And I was like, I'm switching all my classes today, and I did. So I ended up being able to take all the classes I needed to on time.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how can people book an appointment? Because I'm sure for many viewers, this is the first that they've heard about it.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's many of my viewers that are very excited about it and wanting to know what other kind of services you offer and how they can book an appointment, because I know there's hours that are different. Can you tell us a little bit about the kind of who, what, when, where, and why?
Yes, so we are online on Google and Facebook. You can, if you are a brand new patient who needs a brand new hearing eval, you can book online without having to call if it is a little bit intimidating. Otherwise, you can call 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and book an appointment with us. The evaluation is we're going to sit you down, do the test, explain everything to you, let you and ask any questions that you need. We'll answer those, and then if you need a hearing aid eval, meaning you are a candidate for trialing hearing aids, we do that part for free. So We want you to listen to devices, find out how much benefit they bring you, and such. But so you can find that link to organize, or
what would it be? I don't know. I don't know the word either.
You can find that link to schedule yourself on Facebook or on Google.
Gotcha. And how large is the program?
It is growing. So right now it is 2 professors, me and Professor Aaron Stam, who's the speech language pathologist. And then we've got about 15 students.
Oh, wow.
So we're working on, it's pretty good because every student gets like their own time in clinic, and in classes they get more one-on-one time.
Sure. Well, before we go, how's the new school year going?
It's good. We're doing good so far.
So far, well, it's September 15th. When did you guys start?
September 1st was our first day of classes.
Oh, okay. So it's all going smooth, and this is your senior year?
Yep.
Oh, congratulations. Well, thanks so much for giving us so much time this morning, and best of luck. If there's anything we can do on the program, let me know, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back with Frankly Speaking after this. Stay with us.